What is up, guys, and welcome back to Electrix Moto. Today we have a bit of a suspension showdown that we're going to run. We have the Ventus One with the Nibbi racing forks and rear shock, and over here we have the Eide Pro 2.0 with the Rfloxa forks and shock. We're out here at our local Surron track, and we're going to see which one of these rides better. Okay, so here's our plan and how we're going to do this. We have our factory rider and sponsored participant, Cohen, who is going to ride one of each. I am going to ride one of each, and we are going to go through and hit these jumps. We're going to then come back. We're going to talk about what suspension we felt rebounded better, what plushness we felt was better out of which fork, and then we'll wrap this video up with a little bit more information and get you guys on your way. All right, starting off in Eco, I am on the 3.0 or 2.0. Co is on the Ventus One. And we're going to go through and hit these. I'm going to let him go so we can get rid of some of this dust. Obviously, the Ventus One is faster. That makes things better, but it's more about how the suspension feels versus anything else. Whoa. Okay. This thing locked up on me. Okay, that jump sucks. That's okay. Anyways, moving on. Oh. Okay, let's go back through that again because I got all twisted up on that one and almost wrecked myself, and that's not good for anyone whatsoever. Okay, round two, the Eide 2.0 versus the Ventus One. Let's see what we got here. I want to be able to give a better comparison than wrecking myself out here. That's better. This jump is just dangerous. It's got a big pit where you can land. Okay. All right, these feel a little bit stiff to me right now. We're gonna give that one more go, and we're gonna see what comes of it here. I think I can go this way. The problem with this little section is you kind of get washed out. You hit that little bump right there. Nice. Let's try this again. Woo! Okay. That was not bad. Better, but not great. And we have Cohen over there who looks like he's broken something. All right, after a bit of technical errors, minor mechanical failure, we're back on the road. Oh, I'm going the wrong way here, but this is way better than that other way. All right, this will be round three here, and then I'm gonna switch over to the Ventus and see how well that thing feels. Whoa. Woo. Getting a little crazy. All right, let's try the Ventus here. Let's see how the Ventus feels versus the Rfloxa. Okay, so I am on the Ventus now, and the one thing that I absolutely do not like about this bike is the way it leans you forward. The stink bug effect could not be any more real than the way this bike is set up right now. I don't know if this is obviously aftermarket stuff. May have something to do with it, but you feel like you are just crouched over, which obviously sucks for doing what I'm about to do, but that's okay. Also, if you're hearing my breathing, I apologize. I cannot get this microphone any further away from my mouth, and I'm breathing hard. So here we go, round one with the Ventus. Okay, So that little jump line isn't too bad. I don't know how the camera angle is. It's kind of hard to keep it the way you have to stand on this tiny little bike. Kind of sucks. So sorry if it just doesn't look very well. All right. Now, for some clarity here, the Ventus and the Ventus and the E-Ride both have similar miles. The suspension also has similar miles. So what you're seeing is a true like out of the box comparison versus something that's been beat up and ridden versus something that hasn't. Round 2 Ventus. Let's go. I can't get it good. I mean, I'm landing on that front fork. Okay, all right. Here's what I'll say. I am landing heavy on that front fork. I'm gonna show you that real quick because I think this is important. So off the second jump, this is your landing. It's terrible. If you don't make it out here, it's bad. And I have been making it there. Here comes Co. Nice. So when you land there, you are all weight forward on the front forks. And I have something very interesting to tell you after this about which one I think handles that better. Round 3 Ventus. Okay, all right. Let's head over to one more jump. I'm gonna put Cohen on both of these bikes and we're gonna go over to this step down. It's a much bigger jump and let him run both of those. I'll hop on the camera and we'll take a look at that. All right, so here we are. We have both the bikes and we have just jumped them several times. Now, keep in mind, we jumped these bikes several times before we got on camera, mostly to make sure we didn't wreck and look stupid, even though I almost wrecked and still look stupid. So I'm gonna give you my opinion, then I'm gonna have Co give you his, because I am very surprised at the plushness of the Nibbi suspension. When I went almost over the bars on the E-Ride 2.0, what I will say is it was extremely rigid. The Nibbi kit on the Ventus One, in my opinion, performs way better. It's way softer, it's way smoother, the rebound is better, it's just a better overall suspension. That's the way I feel. Now also, the 2.0 has a shock with a 550-pound spring in it, so that may be a little bit to say with some of the plushness, but let's see what Cohen has to say after he's done many, many more laps than I have.
The Rfloxa is really like stiff and rigid compared to the Nibbi. The Nibbi is really a low speed kind of compression suspension. Personally, I like the Rfloxas because I just jumped that and I nosedived and my front forks went all the way to the floor. Personally, I like a stiffer suspension, but yeah, they perform really good.
So a stiffer suspension for the Rfloxa, if that's what you're going for, and for a more plush and smooth ride, I would say the Nibbi forks. I ride a Sierra suspension on my Surron Ultra B. I'm used to plushness. I prefer plushness. If you like a more rigid suspension and you like to feel every single bump or just know that the bike has a more sturdy front end, I like the plushness of a soft front end, then the Rfloxa is for you. If you guys like this style of video, it was helpful, feel free to subscribe, share it with somebody, and come along for more, and we will see you guys on the next one.